Hi, and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. This is Christy, and we are starting with Roger's household. We are in Cass because there were two birthdays. We had Maurice and Magdalena, and I figured we would hopefully start on a good note. But yeah, it's things were looking up, and then we lost Myra last episode, so yeah, who knows what's going to happen. But we have Maurice here. He is a plant lover, heroic, and optimistic. So he just got all good traits. And I feel like it was kind of a blend of Patrice and Roger, actually, on the traits. So obviously, like him, Roger and Patrice made beautiful children. Unfortunately, they didn't get make any more. But then we also have little Magdalena, who is a toddler, and just look at her. She has a movement delay and she's slow to warm up, but it's okay. So we're going to do their death rolls. So before we get to that, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So we'll start with Maurice, and kids just need to avoid 9 and 19. That is it. Close, but we keep Maurice. Good. And then toddlers are 4, 8, and 12. So I really want Magdalena to stay. Oh, they were both so close. I mean, I really want to see how Beatrice's daughter grows up, just because I bet she's gonna be so pretty. And then Maurice, like, who's not going to love him? They were like, look at that face. So we're gonna hop in. We also will have Maria's birthday, who is Alexander and Myra's daughter. And then there might be a couple other birthdays that I forgot. We still haven't taken Myra to the graveyard. I'm kind of like debating on like what I want to do with it, so we're not gonna take her there just yet. But yeah, I wanted to start in this household because Grimm was still at the main household, and it's really sad. So we are about 7 p.m. on Saturday. I started to update this house a little bit, but didn't do too much. Just the beds, the toilet, that's really it. Deleted a couple things. Eventually we'll work on this, and then, as soon as this is all like converted to medieval, Roger will probably move again. So I don't know, like their next birthdays aren't for a little bit. Perfect. We don't have to worry about them. I don't know if you'll decide to have more kids, but good luck. Just don't don't move again. Let's just stay here. So I think let's go to the main household and kind of deal with everything we need to deal with. And you like discussing hobbies. That's cool. All right, to the disaster house. Oh, is Grim? Okay, he is gone. So, kind of the plan for this episode will be we'll finish out tonight. Tomorrow we have Maria's birthday, and then we'll kind of see if anything else happens in the family. And then we have the draft. So, 1347, that's what we're going to end on. So, I don't know how long this will be, but we're going to end on the draft. We'll roll for all the side households and the main household. And then if I don't have enough Sims, we want 5, at least 5, sent to the war camp, and then we'll have to select a nurse. I'll do that in the background. So we'll do all the side households and the main household, and then if we don't have enough, I'll do that after, in between episodes. And then we'll start off next episode with everyone there. And if no one in the family gets drafted, great. They'll still get moved there, and we'll still do roles when it's time, but it would be good news for us. So Heinrich is very sad that his mother has passed away, but he's playing. I think all their needs seem good. You? Oh, I thought he was going to interact with Blue. I was like, don't. He wants to give Heinrich a bubble bath and wants to chat with Dawn. Oh, okay. I think the animals are gonna go. Okay, you're hungry. We'll feed the chickens real quick. They're gonna go inside the coop, but they could use a little snack, and then Anthony, he's in charge of the garden. Esther's gonna be in charge of cooking, and I think Agnes, wouldn't you love to be in charge of the laundry? And you're going to clean up. Like, can we actually do dishes? We're gonna give Alexander a little bit of a break on everything, just because it's gonna be pretty hard. Yeah, he has a baby to take care of. He's gonna change the diaper. And so Adam had a total of 10 children, including ones that did not survive. And then Thomas had 12. And that was all before he became an adult, because obviously he didn't make it. But I don't see Alexander, even assuming he survives the plague and all of that, I don't see him having a ton of children. So he's had three, with two currently surviving, but I think it's going to be pretty rough. So why don't you eat? Okay, you're just going to stare at the plates? Esther still wants to flirt with Roger, of course, and you're going to do some cooking. Oh, he's like, why would you just put it on the floor? I don't. You're going to cook. Alexander, can you take out the trash instead of just dumping it on the ground? Oh, Rex is here, apparently with inventions from the future. So, kind of coming up on our inventions, not a lot happening in medieval times. So, but we do have glasses. They were traditionally, they were originally more for the rich, and I think it was like Italian clergymen, about 1352. Okay, why are you like glowing? Oh, level 4 parenting, cool. So when it comes to 1352, we might start to see some glasses pop up. I'm not going to really pay attention when it comes to wealth, since that would just be a little bit too hard to keep track of. But it'd be probably mostly like just Sims in the background. If they have glasses, then that's fine. So maybe with like the main household, we can follow that. I think also the violin is coming up too. It might be in like the 1360s. So, I mean, there are some households that have violins and whatnot, but we could get one for like the main household and make them a little bit musical. Oh, are you done? Okay, let's make sure we hang it up. Now we have a potty training to do. Yes, I know you are. Oh, wait, not you. Alexander. Potty train. Anthony, you, I'm sure we need water. We're going to get cleaned up. So it's 11 p.m. We're going to get, hopefully, no, you're not strict. No. Hopefully get this place in decent order, and then really risky age up tomorrow. So I also imagine it'd be probably pretty difficult for Alexander to make it to the store with two young children. One who is crying, I'm guessing. She's probably hungry. So you're gonna have to bottle feed. So yeah, we're gonna stop potty training because he'll continue. So probably be difficult for him to make it to the store, and like his siblings are gonna really have to step up. They are still pretty young, so we're not quite thinking about marriage for them yet, but in the next year or two, we will be. So they are gonna slowly filter out of the house. It'll just be Alexander. Hopefully we can find him a new wife. And that's like, I don't know. There's a war going on, so that might make a little bit more urgency, so he might get married sooner than he would. And there's also like illnesses going on. So the plague has kind of always been around, like historically, but it was just super bad during the Black Death, obviously. But there are a ton of other illnesses. Like they just lost, well, they didn't know Rodolfo, but he died of whooping cough. You had cholera, you had, I mean, there was even like smallpox and just so much going on that can kill you that Yeah, so that's also a concern. But it's after midnight. Let's just see if anything has happened, anything we need to pay attention to while I ignore my messy folders. So it looks like some age ups to know when we roll for. So James is a young adult and his daughter is a toddler. And Joan is Eleanor's youngest, so she had a baby. So that's good. Nothing we need to worry about. Oh, Maria woke everyone up, but I think you're gonna change the diaper. No, I don't think you were chewing her or shushing her. So change that. Heinrich, I think, is going to go meet his sibling, but you know, it's like only 4 in the morning. Go back to sleep. You want to flirt with Flora? I don't know who she is. She's married, so I don't think so. Oh, and you're sad about your sibling. Oh, go back to sleep. A bad dream. So you're like, are you why mommy isn't here? Maybe he's made the connection. And Maria's waking them up again, but it is the first day of fall. I'm gonna check if anything's happened. Um, so there was a death, but not in any of the families we need to worry about. She is on the family tree, but like distantly through a marriage. So that's fine. He's still so sleepy. He is always sleepy. But go back to sleep. Everyone just needs fun, I think. But I'm sure this food is it's gonna spoil by the time they wake up. But it is Maria's birthday, and no one else has aged up overnight. So this is gonna be like they did get much of the house cleaned up. There's more laundry to do, and there might be we got chores. Yeah, we have a lot of chores. So I'm gonna wake you up, and you're going to clean Clover, and then clean the shed. You are going to feed chickens and clean the coop. It looks like they're all like, just doing their chores. There's nothing kind of crazy. It's all like pretty quiet. They're all sad and angry. But okay, garden's pretty good. I don't think you can evolve yet, no. So maybe we'll have Alexander, I don't know if he'll want to take Heinrich or not, because he's so sleepy that he'll just be tired the whole time, but it could be nice too if we go and visit Charles and Melina. You she doesn't like cooking because she's angry. Oh, maybe Agnes will like cooking. I think Agnes, I wanted her to do baking. Was that right? Yes, she was going to be our cook the entire time. So yep, the expanded taste buds. So, Esther, I'm sorry. You're just practicing for when you have to do this for your own household. So, Agnes will take over cooking and hopefully be much happier. Oh, and a reminder that the draft is tomorrow already. Cooking level 6. I mean, you've not been a teen very long. It's only been just a few days, and you're already in level 6. That's pretty good. Is this gonna be bad? Oh no, still excellent. So everyone can eat, then we will have Alexander go on a little side quest. And, well, maybe we should take someone. Maybe we'll take Agnes because she's like macabre and they're in Ravenwood. A little bit of a stretch on that one because where they live, it's nice and not like gloomy. And then they're just sitting in front of like a nice spoiled pottage that hardly anyone ate. We're gonna wake up, make sure Heinrich eats, and he wants to be friendly with his Aunt Agnes. It took Alexander forever to eat because everyone kept asking him advice and chatting with him, and now Maria needs her diaper change. I don't think she needs to be fed. Or maybe she might be hungry. But then Alexander and Agnes will get out of the house. It'll be good for them to go see yeah, Charles and well, but hey, maybe we should set Anthony up with Melina. Maybe we should bring him instead. Or we could bring both of them. But that was my plan for who no, it was I think I don't remember. Oh, George. I couldn't remember. George is who thought about setting up with Melina. But let's get going. Yeah, Esther, you can manage two young children on your own, I think. I did also already forget that it's Maria's birthday. It just goes so fast that they're only newborns for a day. Um, this is Anna Mays. Why don't you... you're a young adult. Well, why don't you meet her? I think there is like a single mother that lives here, just like her and her child, other than Melina. And then why don't you go and... Oh yeah, Maria's birthday. Go knock on the door. And that is... Oh nope, that's Augustin, Morgana's son. Look at her. Here, why don't you... You're going to knock on the door. You can meet Morgana. I don't really know exactly what the relation is without looking at the tree, because the age differences, like she's... Oh, I don't know how long until she's an adult. Okay, no, she still has a while. Oh, look at Charles running. Okay, we'll wait till they knock on the door. But, I mean, what do you think? Oh, not great. I don't know, maybe we'll see Lauren. Lauren's calling a lot. We will have to visit her. But maybe we'll see that lady. I forgot her name. Anna. In the future. But why don't you come and meet Charles? Seems like they're doing all right. Oh, Morgana's come to do laundry. I don't know if that is their home. That's not their home, is it? It might be. I don't remember which one is theirs. Because there's three homes that are occupied. And Agnes is making friends with Melina and Jones calling, and they're thinking about trying for a baby. They just had one, and her husband is, I think, close to being an elder, but that's fine. What are you? Oh, you're gonna go cross stitch, and he's talking to birds. So come meet Melina. Oh, they're like instantly best friends. I love that. Oh, aren't you like brighten his day? He is enthusing about candy. Like he's experienced quite a bit of loss at his age. And oh, poor Melina came to mourn Margaret. He's gonna go practice horseshoes. Okay, him and like Melina didn't really hit it off, so I mean Alexander could. You don't actually know Melina. Do a polite introduction. Oh, he likes her, but she's a little unsure. But they get along, so that's good. I mean, he doesn't really find like anyone attractive. I mean, most of this is family, so that makes sense, but that I don't know what he would like. Well, Agnes is really enjoying the horseshoes. I mean, she is serious, so the lack of fun doesn't make her tense. Like, she doesn't care. And now Melina really likes to grill hot dogs, I think. And you're still mourning from every direction? Oh, high school graduation. You didn't actually go to school. But you're gonna use, looks like a gross bathroom that I think Anthony just used. And he's back to cross stitching. Okay. Well, this is like, I mean, it's a nice community, it seems like Morgana and their neighbors seem to be getting along. Um, so that's good. But we'll have to keep Anna in mind for maybe Alexander, because she's a young adult, and I don't think she'll really get married off unless someone moves into her home because of the residential rental. Okay, and everyone's gonna go cross stitch. Maybe. Why are you guys glowing all of a sudden? I don't know. But let's actually send them all home. And we need to go age up Maria and do a high risk death roll. And they are home, so oh, poor little Heinrich. But Alexander, let's come and see your daughter. I bet she is going to be adorable. But Maria is going to be cautious. Oh, and you have a crown, so high aspirations. And looks like maybe blonde hair. So I'm gonna hop into Cass and we'll get a look at her and then do the roll. Here we have Maria, and she looks so much like Myra, even as like an infant. You can just see Myra. So I am definitely curious and hope we keep her. So let's get right to it. And then infants, they need to avoid 12, 16, or 18. Okay, she survives, thankfully. So Maria, you get to stick around. So I wanted Agnes to do some baking. It looks like we might need more eggs. How many eggs do we have? We have 50 eggs. Oh, that's quite a few. Maria, how are you doing? Okay, we do have the crib. Did you get extra trait? Your high income household, business savvy and collector. Oh, but you're gonna collect eggs and then I'm gonna see if we can do some baking. It won't be like time appropriate stuff because she doesn't know how to make really much. And we had a couple collectible eggs, so we will. There's one special. What was the special? Oh, a chocolate egg. But we'll just do like 2 eggs in there and then we will eat the rest. Oh, we can't because we're off the grid. And I wanted her to have the actual like baking skill. So we, I'm gonna turn that off because everything else we have doesn't really, it's not gonna affect it because like everything's candles or even like the water, we're getting water. I think that'll be fine. We'll just ignore this, was off the grid. So we'll have her make breadsticks. And very, very appropriate. But she can start that. You are eating. This is how much longer? We got 5 hours. Then we just left Maria to be by herself over here, looking at her dirty diapers. And okay, you're gonna go to sleep right there. Well, we'll have someone put you in your crib in a little bit. But they're just winding down and they're slowly getting it together. Is it like, are they glowing from laundry?
Zatorb.
I don't know. Or is it like him being gloomy? And like, it just makes me think like they're an alien. So as we wrap up this day, there's been more age ups and a couple babies being born, like distant family. So that's exciting. And I think that like a bunch of animals have babies. So still no one that we need to worry about. Lila, not Layla, Lila, oh, is a toddler. So Alexander put Maria to bed as Melina is staring out the window. A little weird. But who knows, maybe she was interested in Alexander, be like, hey, we're in the same boat here. My downside is like baking, it doesn't like fill them up as much. So it's about 4:30 in the morning. Maria has woken up. I think she's doing all right. But Raheel and Tora, so Myra's mom and stepdad, have broken up. And they're like expecting a baby. I don't think she's given birth yet. Oh, and you're gassy. But it's just crazy. So, yeah, she still hasn't had her baby. And interesting. But it's really early. It's only like not even 5 a.m. So we're gonna let them sleep a little bit longer. Some baths are needed. And I don't really think I had anything we don't need. I delete this every time. I thought it was supposed to stay gone when you deleted it. Oh, Alexander got the Heartbreak Healer special touch. Oh, I've only made like one family recipe. They're just really expensive. But I don't think anything really happened. Oh, there's been more age ups. So only a couple people got married. Richard is a young adult, so we'll have to see him. And some, distant family. And that's it. So only Richard. And I don't know. His wife should be, I think, in like the second trimester. So maybe we'll do that. Go see Richard. And I don't know when I want to do the draft because it feels like too early, but I don't have like anything else planned. It was just like this day. But it is officially 1347. Um, Blue does get along better with chickens than people, which is good because he could easily like just stomp all over them. So we're going to feed Maria, and he wants to snoop. Well, I understand that. So we had this place clean, and look, it's getting so dirty again. But the plus side about the baking, even though it's not as filling, it does last longer. So there's that. I think with her being angry and I'm paranoid about like emotional death, I think, yeah, let's go see Richard and his family and do his role. And then the his siblings will be needing to find partners for very soon. Like, there's such a shortage of people that are available to marry, and now they're all like coming of age, but they're all related to each other, so they obviously are not going to get married. So it's a bit of a struggle. I will be adding families after the plague, but not before, because then with my luck, they'll just all die and it would be pointless. And Market's over here playing some chess, but he's slow-witted, so that's a struggle. Just make sure no birthdays today. We'll have little John's coming up. The new infant. Just line up here all alone. And you are over here. I mean, you guys could like play together. But nope. She's in the third trimester. I feel like she must have just gone in it, so I don't think we'll wait around. Ooh. I just went and looked back at my previous video that I haven't edited yet. But she got pregnant like 2 in the morning. So she is actually due to give birth at any moment. So I think we're gonna wait a minute and see if she will give birth, and then we can do all the death rolls at once. So Marcus will also be eligible for the draft. I thought this time around with the draft there'd be a lot more Sims that could be potentially drafted, but so many of them didn't make it that that wasn't the case. So like jokes, okay. But I think after we do all of the roles, we'll stay in the household and do the draft rolls for Richard and Marcus, and then we'll go to the rest of the family that we need a roll for, which I think it'll just be Roger and then the main household. Now, Shauna has a ring on, an eyeball ring that I didn't catch. I was like, what is up with your hair? But are we like getting close? I almost think I should just force it. But we'll give it another like hour or two. So I do also have Tombi's birthday on the calendar, so because she's a teen and we don't want her to be a teen forever. You're going to look at your mother. Cute. Going to give him a cuddle. Oh, Marcus and Shauna are getting into a fight? What? Why? I, you guys were like just getting along. She is evil. So yeah, that could be it. And he's not very smart. So she was probably taking advantage of that. And she won. And now they despise each other. What? Okay, you guys can like, there's plenty of room here. You don't need to talk to each other. I was just seeing if they like have met anyone other than their family, like out and about maybe, but they have not. Oh, John has a good appetite. And they're fighting again. Okay, maybe he should get drafted. Like, Richard, oh no, I'm like, are you gonna do anything? You're the adult here, but nope, he's gonna cheer on his sister. Marcus is so upset. He's gonna go to his other sister. Okay, well, it's what are you doing? Oh, just laughing? No, she is like antagonizing him. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, these kids, someone's gonna need to get married soon and get out of the house. Hey, it is baby time, so let's go do this. Did you put, okay, he's in the crib. I mean, they have a boy, so yeah, we'll go with Julian. John and Julian. It is just one. So yeah, a bunch of roles to do. Not only for a birth, birthdays, and we have the draft. So I'll let you eventually give birth. There we go. That was a little bit shorter this time. Good. You're so upset. So let's start with the birth. So these are the only roles I have memorized. So Tomby, she makes it. And Julian. Okay, he survives too. So now we need to do for Richard as a young adult and needs to avoid 6, 11, and 13. So Richard, he survives. He becomes a young adult. Perfect. But now we have the draft. So we have part one of the 100-year war. So we are still going through this. So 1347. Even if they've been enlisted once, they can get enlisted again. So we roll a d4, and if they roll a 4, then they go to camp. So let's roll for Richard first, and he does not go to war. But Marcus, nope. I was kind of hoping he would. It feels like someone needs to get out of this house. So, I mean, it's off to a good start. That means him and Tomby will be able to have another child. And I mean, especially with the plague that they don't know, half of them could die, hopefully not. But we have another boy, which is what matters right now. So yeah, it's about noon. I just want to check anything else that we need to address. So these are the new ones and nothing we need to worry about. I think I already checked neighborhood stories and that was quiet. Yes. So we're gonna go from managed worlds. We won't go into Roger's household. But I believe he should be the only one, other than the main household. So he is also the only one in that household that has the potential to be drafted. We could do like Matilda's husband, but she's not a side household, so I'm not gonna worry about that. So we are here with Roger, and I was just thinking, like, for once, no one actually died, and we don't have any more death rolls for this episode. Like, this is the last thing we're doing, so this is probably gonna be shorter, but that might be a good break from these are long episodes. But I didn't mention Eleanor, who was Gen 1. She has passed, so I don't know if I mentioned that last time, but she was 62, so that's not too bad. So everyone Gen 1 is officially gone. Gen 2, there's only Marie left. And then Gen 3, it's still like only half the kids left. But let's do this for Roger. Bring this back up. And he is safe too. Good. I mean, they got a lot of kids. I'm sure his wife is happy. So nobody in George's former household. That's all girls. And yeah, that's the only other side household. Okay, there's also Charles, but he's a child, so he's not eligible. So go back to the main household, and we have Alexander and Anthony. And obviously, we're going to need more Sims. So I will go ahead and do that off camera and also decide on who will be the nurse. I mean, it could, I mean, even be like Esther. She could be a nurse, but would rather them get married. I don't know. We'll figure it out. That could be kind of fun. Actually, I was just thinking maybe I'll do like the same role for the girls and until we get one that is a nurse. So I don't know if I'll do Esther and Agnes. Maybe Esther. I don't think I would do Agnes as a nurse. But, anyone that isn't married and doesn't have kids, so maybe like Elena or Shauna or Allie, one of them could end up there. And maybe they might meet an eligible soldier. That could be a budding love story. So we are just going to hop right into it. I'm going to do Anthony first. So no 4. Nope, Anthony's going to war. Great. Alexander? Okay, he is not. So we do have one. And I mean that did not work out for us last time, and you're already preparing. Look how determined he is. Like he is ready for this war. So with that, that is the episode for today. Next time we will be I think, just focusing on 1347, and then we'll be getting to the plague. So I will be doing roles for the plague for the whole world off camera, and we'll be doing the side households in the episode. So that is just 1 short year away. And then Maria's birthday is right after that. So that's kind of what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and do more roles until we can fill up the war camp and do a little bit of maintenance. There's some distant family members that want to get married and make sure that people are still making babies. So let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.